Well, a pivotal PBC matchup coming your way, folks. It's the UNCP Braves and the Young Harris Mountain Lions here on the UNCP Sports Network. Good afternoon and welcome into Lumbee Guaranty Bancourt. Matt Sabatas here with you. I'm glad you could take time out of your Saturday to join me for Braves basketball. UNC Pembroke looking for a big bounce back after coming off of a tough loss on the road against the Augusta Jaguars. More on that in just a little bit, but this game today against Young Harris could turn to be one of the most important contests come season's end. Both teams standing at 5-11 in Beach Belt Conference play, tied for that 8th place spot in the PBC. Remember, it's the top 8 that make the PBC tournament. Young Harris won the first meeting between these two squads by only 2 points back on December 2nd. Let's go ahead and take a look back at that Augusta matchup, though, that the Braves are coming off of. It was a rough one. It was a turbulent one on the road in Georgia. The Braves were a bit inconsistent through the first half, but they settled their way through the second half, put up a nice 25 spot in the third quarter. UNC Pembroke led for stretches of the fourth, but couldn't keep the Jags from climbing back. Game went to overtime, and that's where the Braves ran out of gas. 76-70 was the final in that contest as Augusta broke a 14-game losing streak, serving UNC Pembroke its 11th conference loss of the season. Of course, they'll try to right the ship today, and they'll try to do it off of the back of their senior, Nyla Allen. A fantastic senior campaign she's been bringing to the table, nearly 19 points per game over her last 6 outings. And of course, that double-digit point streak alive and well for the guard. Her only off night this season in conference play came in the season opening contest for PBC play against this very same Young Harris squad. It was a season low for Nyla, and she'll try to right the ship against these Mountain Lions here today. On the other end of the floor, Ganesha Robinson for Young Harris. She had a good outing. Safe to say, last time these two teams squared off back on December 2nd, and she's coming off of a career shooting day against North Georgia. 10 made shots from the field, and she's poised to put together another fantastic outing. Will the Braves let her, though? That's the question to be asked. We've got a lot coming your way here today, folks. When we come back from this break, tip-off up next on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Well, you're just in time for Braves basketball, and just like that, we're underway. UNC Pembroke with the winning tip, and from left to right, the Braves go. Starting 5 on the floor for both sides. For Young Harris and the Mountain Lions, number 3, Jorgensen, number 10, Cochran, number 20, Garner, number 40, Reed, and then number 11, Ellison, as Nyla Allen for UNC Pembroke. Stutter steps there at the top of the key and Feeds it to Aaliyah Farmer. Way too much power on that shot from Farmer. 5 on the floor for UNC Pembroke. Number 1, Stevens, picking up her 10th start this season. Number 10, Allen. Number 12, Hardy. Number 13, Graham. And then number 25, Aaliyah Farmer. Second start of the season for the former Mars Hill Lion. And this is Jorgensen on the far side. Top side now for Ashlyn Ellison. Ellison gets it right on back. Braves trying to bounce back from a rough loss to Augusta just a couple of nights ago on the road. They've done much better here with the home court in their favor. Good rebound there from the Braves. Moving to the top side, Ebony Stevens wants the screen from Allen. The drive, little hook there as Stevens was falling away. A pair of free throws incoming. Tab the foul on to Ashlyn Ellison. Gainesville, Georgia native out of Armstrong State, former Pirate before that school unfortunately folded. She stayed in the Peach Belt Conference. And the first free throw on its way, good. Stevens, one of the better on this team in terms of scoring averages. Has been seeing fewer and fewer minutes as the season goes on, though, but John Haskins felt necessary to mix up the starting 5, brings the senior back in. And with that opening trip, Ebony Stevens has the first points of the day for UNC Pembroke. Nice little behind-the-back dribble. Erin Cochran, former Columbus State Cougar herself. A lot of PBC alums in this squad. Back and forth they've traveled around the conference. As Cochran runs once more. Near side opportunity for Ellison, but she traveled. Can't have that happen now. And another turnover for Young Harris. First of the day. UNC Pembroke gets it right back. Mountain Lions and the Braves, each sporting a 5-11 record in conference play, but Young Harris holds on to the tiebreaker by way of head-to-head matchup, this being the second time the two teams have squared off. Allen pulls the trigger on a 3-ball. She had her foot on the line, but comes up short regardless. Head coach Matt Steersman barking orders from his kneeled position in front of the bench as the team takes transition. Young Harris to Jorgensen. Great little cut to the back door, but had too much power on the shot. Now the Braves coming the opposite way again. A move in from Hardy. Lost it behind the glass, and she was the last to touch it out of bounds. Only 2 minutes elapsed here in this first period. 2-0 UNC Pembroke. The only scores come off of Nyla Allen's, or rather, Ebony Stevens' free throws, and an off-ball foul here on UNC Pembroke. Looks to be T. Graham. First for Graham today. Richards, sophomore out of Miami, Florida, and here's an inbound. Jorgensen, top side, and a 3-ball triggered from Ellison. Comes up shy. She's not much of a three-point shooter, 8 for 25 this season, and a foul looks to be on Sarah Reed. So already 2 in this period for Young Harris. Reed, a quality player for this team. Junior season, she was with the school last year after transferring from Wallace State Community College her freshman year, and a couple of JUCO transfers, ball handling now for UNC Pembroke. Ebony Stevens, though, one of the only Braves on the floor that spent all 4 of her years here. Nyla Allen feeding Aaliyah Farmer. 3-pointer comes up shy. We've still only seen 2 points in this contest. Low-scoring affair. 2 teams that don't necessarily put it in the bucket at a high clip. Near wing, Cochran back onto the near side, and an opportunity for a drive, a foul, as Robinson drives the bucket, and 1 on its way. Hard one for UNC Pembroke there. First for Alicia Hardy, second on the day for UNC Pembroke in this period. And now Ganesha Robinson. And 1, no good. And a foul on the attempted rebound. This is on Sarah Garner. A lack of clean play already identifying this game. 3 for Young Harris. We're only 3 minutes elapsed. Tied at 2, though, with that initial bucket. Off the hands of Ganesha Robinson. Braves will try and retake the lead on this offensive possession, but they're 0 for 4 from the floor. Allen, dribble drives. Nice little cut there and a great little drop in the bucket for Nyla Allen. UNC Pembroke ahead 4-2. First made field goal for UNCP today, and Jorgensen tries to turn the tides, does so. Great pass on to Sarah Gardner. She sends it home and one on its way. Foul on Nyla Allen for the and one opportunity. First for Allen, third for UNC Pembroke. 3 apiece now, and one opportunities not friendly to Young Harris. T. Graham across the timeline. Top side, Graham drives, pulls back, and a charge. Already the second foul today on T. Graham. Good catch there by Sarah Garner, and Graham is going to have to get lifted from this game. And Avery Locklear to take her place. Locklear not getting the start today after picking up starts in 7 straight. It'll be Young Harris to try and take the lead again. Locklear going one-on-one here with Ashlyn Ellison. And now Cochran. The nice little handoff to Jorgensen. Great drive. No-look pass to split between two. That was a well-designed play, but coming up just shy, Ashlyn Ellison. Beauty of a play that would have been if Young Harris had it converted. Nice screen from Nyla Allen. Locklear, great little layup, but too much power on the shot. Just not placed properly on the backboard. Young Harris the opposite way. Top side, 3 ball. No dice. Aaron Cochran coming up short once again, and this is a foul on Ganesha Robinson. Robinson, the junior out of Hopkinsville, Tennessee, another JUCO college transfer. Played a couple of seasons at Three Rivers College down in Florida. 4-4, we stay tied. Coming up on the midway point of this first period. Aaliyah Farmer gets it right back from Alicia Hardy, and a great play for UNC Pembroke. First points on the day for Farmer after what's been a mild cold snap for the sophomore. She still averages 6 a game. Set pivot there from Ellison, and it's moved back out up top to Aaron Cochran. Another pass to Ellison. Would have been a great opportunity for a 3-ball, but they try for Jorgensen. She's a little more accurate in the lane. Knotted back up at 6 apiece. Midway through this first period. Top side, Nyla Allen. Allen sets the screen for Locklear to go once more, but an illegal screen on Allen. That one was pretty clear. She was initially set on the left elbow, but kept the feet moving as she started making contact with the defender. That's an easy foul. Second of the day for Nyla Allen as we reach a timeout. We're knotted at 6 apiece. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Well, another team really having a good afternoon when it comes to shots from the floor. The two teams combined 5 for 15. And it sits us at 6-6 into that timeout. The 5th foul for UNC Pembroke given to Nyla Allen. Was offensive, though, so no free throws, but already the double bonus ahead for Young Harris just past the midway point of this first quarter. Topside, Ganesha Robinson wants to hand it off, does so to Ellison, and a great play to open up a wide 3-ball up top for Brianna Bell. Fantastic senior out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Just a shade under 10 points per game, and she gets her scoring started off the bench in a good way. Young Harris, their first lead of the afternoon. Nice offensive rebound there from Avery Locklear. Jill Ebron, a step, a pivot, and a block. Turned away by Sarah Garner. Another chance for Aaliyah Farmer. Jill Ebron gets a last touch, but no, it's sent aside by Sarah Jorgensen. Braves, another fresh 30 on the clock. They'll go once more. Stevens to trigger. Looking for Locklear there. Has her in the corner. Another drive. Pull up from the elbow. A little too much power. Bad roll. Nearly a foul on Aaliyah Farmer as she reached in, but Young Harris comes away with it clean. Empty possession on UNCP after putting up 3 shots there. Jorgensen trying to make it work at the top of the key. Comes up just a little too much power. Braves 2 for 10, 2 for 11 now after that last miss from the floor. They need a bit of offense on this offensive possession. Locklear backs up to the top. Farmer was wide open, really thought about it. You could see it in her eyes. Regards to set the screen for Alicia Hardy. 10 to shoot now for Avery Locklear. Sets the screen there for Hardy. Foot was on the line, a little too much juice on it anyway. Braves a rough night from the floor in this first period. 3-ball in response. Great transition move for Brianna Bell. She's 2 for 2. Already leads both sides with 6 points. Braves moving it on the top of the key. And it's Ebony Stevens on the right wing. Drives into a double team, but it opens up Jill Ebron. Great move to put UNC Pembroke back in scoring range. First point for the Braves in just over 2 minutes of play. Nice little handoff from Bell to Jorgensen. What a pass down low to Garner, but the Braves smother it. Great little swipe for UNC Pembroke. First steal today for either side. Comes up empty though. Miscommunicated pass. Pair of check-ins on their way. Melanie Horn on her way in for UNC Pembroke. Cochran as well for Young Harris. Another check-in for the Braves. John Haskins bringing in Aisha Love after a little bit. Junior out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, hasn't played in a few. Bell moves it up top to Cochran, and wide open, Brianna Bell. 3 for 3 from distance. Effortless so far today for the senior out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. 2:11 remains in this period. Jill Ebron on to Avery Locklear. A step inside. Locklear opens up Farmer for a 19-footed J. Braves just can't be a little too accurate today. 2 for 14 from distance, or from the field, I should say. Air ball, Brianna Bell comes up short on one. First miss today for Bell. Young Harris last to touch there, but UNC Pembroke finds themselves down by 7. 1:47 remaining. Jill Ebron on to Locklear. Looking for a screen. Ebron has it at the elbow now. The handoff to Love. She's only got 4 points this season. Can't make it 6. And a great defensive rebound for Young Harris. Braves setting up in that man on. Contains Ganesha Robinson for just a second. And here comes UNC Pembroke the opposite way. Horn wide open on the wing. Off target. Great rebound from Ganesha Robinson. One of the better on this team, averages just under 5 per game. And now Erin Cochran running point. Sets open Brianna Bell. Shot wouldn't have taken, but before the shot regardless, a foul on Ganesha Robinson, the second of the afternoon for the junior out of Hopkinsville, Tennessee. Doesn't get into too much foul trouble. Overall on the year, about middle of the road. But a precautionary substitution from head coach Matt Steersman. He's going to take her out, bring in Sarah Jorgensen. So Aisha Love running point for UNC Pembroke. 7-point deficit as we reach the final minute of this period. Screen set from Aaliyah Farmer there. Opens Locklear up at the top of the key, onto Horn, down to Farmer against his man on defense. A little push on the spin. Farmer had way too much power on that shot. Still 7 points. Braves are 1 for their last 10. And a foul on the floor. Going to be free throws regardless. Who's this on? Aaliyah Farmer, perhaps? Yes. First of the day for the sophomore out of Salisbury, North Carolina. 2 on its way for Sarah Gardner. First is good. First free throw completed for Young Harris. They missed 2 and 1 opportunities earlier today. Now Sadeja Love onto the floor for UNC Pembroke. John Haskins reaching deeper into his bench than usual very early on in this contest, and it's understandable as his team is already down by 9. Aisha Love hadn't played in about 5 or so games. Sadeja Love has only gotten about 3 or so minutes in the past few. This is only her 13th appearance. Look at the broken ankles there. Locklear can't convert, though. What a play that would have been. Near side, Bell wants another chance at the 3. Instead drives for a layup and comes up shy. Avery Locklear going to try and transition. Still 10 seconds to work. Locklear wants to be speedy with it, though. Euro step and a handoff, but a travel before she could feed it to Sadeja Love. 4th turnover today for UNC Pembroke, and a very inopportune time for it to come. Braves yet to score in nearly 3 minutes. 0 for their last 5, and let up a 5-point run to close out the period. Can it be 8? No. Off target there from Sarah Jorgensen as we reach the end of the first. 9-point lead for Young Harris. Braves already a hill to climb. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Young Harris closing out the first period, a 13-2 run over about a 5-minute stretch, and the Braves are going to have a short memory span to try and climb back into this contest. They only lost by 3 the last time these two teams met. It was 71-68 over in Young Harris, Georgia, but UNC Pembroke has had their fair share of rough losses against some of these teams here in the Peach Belt Conference, but they've also had quality contests, and this is how it's going to start. Melanie Horn, a fantastic steal, and a nice lay-in on the other end. Horn in her 20th game this season, the true freshman out of Troy, tacking on to what was her first point today. Brianna Bell trying to get it right back in favor, and that's her second air ball in as many attempts. Brianna Bell started 3 for 3 from distance. That's about as hot and cold as you can get, I think. Regardless, Braves will take it. They still trail by 7. Aisha Love running point for UNCP, and it's Horn at the top of the key. Locklear on to Horn. Down to Sadeja Love. Opens Locklear wide open at the top of the key. Backside of the iron, though. Locklear having a troublesome time from the floor. She's 0 for 4. That was her first try from distance. Erin Cochran, the junior out of Hiwassee, Georgia, running point. Right back and opens Bell up on the far corner. 2-3 zone now for UNC Pembroke. A step inside. Great little dribble move there from Sarah Garner, but comes up shy on it. And misplayed pass there from Jill Ebron. Saw a little bit of a bump Ashlyn Ellison colliding with Ebron Aisha Love. Nothing of it, though. 8:49 remaining in this half. Wide open Jorgensen, far corner, a step inside. Now Cochran, the three ball. Young Harris having a fantastic time from long range today, 4 for 11. One of the best in the Peach Belt Conference. They average nearly 8 per game. Jill Ebron now to Ebony Stevens. Braves passing the ball at a much more consistent clip, more often as it seems to. Great screen there from Sadeja Love to set up Aisha Love. Under contest. Lays it in for 2. Great play there from the Junior Love. One Junior Love to another Junior Love. Calling the shots, Aaron Cochran to Jorgensen. Bell right back to Jorgensen. Great driver Jorgensen is, and it opens up Bell for that pick-me-up 3. She needed that one after airing those last 2. Largest lead of the evening for Young Harris, and a quality steal to tack onto it. 11 points. And it could increase on this possession. Bell trying to get the job done, too short. Great offensive board by Sarah Gardner, and a foul. Is this on Melanie Horn? No, it's on Jill Ebron. First of the day for the sophomore out of Greenville, North Carolina. So they'll take Ebron out of this game now. John Haskins elects to bring in Alicia Hardy. Fresh 30 off of that foul. Inbound immediately finds Sarah Reed. Deep 3 ball from the backside, and that's out of bounds on Aaron Cochran. Braves fortunate on the roll. 4 turnovers today for Young Harris. UNC Pembroke has committed 6. They need to climb out of this 11-point hold, though. Melanie Horn to Alicia Hardy. Horn sets a screen, but a nice transition there defensively in the 2-3 zone. Ashlyn Ellison unable to keep it clean, trying to cover Alicia Hardy. Ellison picks up number 2. 1 this period for Young Harris College. A couple of swaps now for Matt Steersman and his Young Harris crew. Still a 2-3 zone for the Mountain Lions on its way. Aisha Love to run point off the inbound. Oh, looks like they're swapped to a man on. And it opens up Ebony Stevens for a nice rattling 3 ball. 23-15, Braves still trail. But a good 3-pointer is something that they desperately needed. Great pass down low. Sarah Reed with a great feed from Aaron Cochran. Aisha Love, topside, now to Ebony Stevens, right wing to Sadeja Love. Great little move there for Sadeja. 30 points on the season thanks to that bucket. She's been on a bit of a drought lately. But it's a great response on the other end of the floor for UNC Pembroke. Now they need to keep it going defensively. Jorgensen moves into Megan McQuaid, a fresh check-in. Up top, pumping the long 3 was Cochran. Moves in for a much more accurate layup from Robinson. Comes up empty, and a foul on Sadeja Love. Love is beaten up on this one. She's to her feet, though. First foul for Sadeja Love. Second for UNC Pembroke in the period. But we've got free throws incoming. That's the important thing. Chance for Young Harris to get back to that 10-point advantage. UNCP with an extreme amount of ground to cover. First free throw on its way, and good. Jada Williams, the senior out of Snellville, Georgia. Stand out at George Walton Academy before making her way to Young Harris. Not too many opportunities for this guard to get playing time. But with Young Harris's already mildly substantial lead, Matt Steersman says, hey, we'll give it a shot. Splitting the trip, Brandy Robinson in the game for UNCP. Good move to the right block, but nothing. Too much power there for Robinson. Brandon got the start last game on the road at Augusta, but she only played for 3 minutes. Immediately got pulled out after a foul and was not put back in. A long arcing 3-ball. Shot wide by Megan McQuaid, and Jill Ebron can't wrangle the rebound, or Melanie Horn rather can't wrangle the rebound, and UNCP gives it right on back. McQuaid up top, Cochran, her foot was on the line, doesn't matter, off to the right iron. Braves in transition. Hardy with the speed. Wants to go coast to coast with it. She can't, though. A late whistle on the blocking foul. So Hardy will be headed to the line for a pair on Erin Cochran's miscue. That was a late foul. First for Cochran today. And now Hardy, the D1 transfer. Drops one home. Already a great addition to this team in John Haskins' squad after playing D1 ball for the past couple of years at Charleston Southern. Made the transition from the Big South into the Peach Belt Conference. Pulls the Braves back within 7 thanks to that free throw trip. Cochran running point for Young Harris. Fakes the handoff. Gets a nice bounce pass at the free throw line and a great layup for Sarah Garner. Drawing the foul, she's headed to the line for a 3-point play. First of the day for Melanie Horn. And that's already 3 this period for UNC Pembroke. Three-point play, still no good. Something's up with the and ones for Young Harris. They're 0 for 3 on those conversions. Near side, Ebony Stevens. She wants to set herself open to try a 3-ball. See if she can get it after passing it away. Alicia Hardy nearly draws 2. Sets an opening to drive the lane, draws a foul, and comes up short on the shot. Is this coming against Jorgensen? It is. Foul number 1 for the Swede. So now Hardy, once again. Had a perfect trip just a couple of seconds ago, and she's on her way to one here. 3 points on the day for the junior. Next one on its way. There it is. 7-point advantage, though, for Young Harris. Defense needs to find itself a nice little run. Aisha Love, chance at the steal there, but an opportunity from Cochran at the elbow. A move inside now from Jada Williams. Down to the floor we go, but Williams is saved by Garner. Look at Garner work against Brandy Robinson down low. Great little cut move, but they say Garner in the lane for just a bit too long. And it brings us to a timeout. 28-21 Braves trail. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Well, still a pivotal Peach Belt Conference matchup on its way through the first half here from the English E. Jones Center. Winner of this game will have a surefire hold on the number 8 spot in the conference, and the top 8 teams are the ones that get to play on in the postseason for the Peach Belt Conference tournament crown. Braves made it last season, got eliminated in the first round. wanting to see what they can do this time around. They need to get there first, and Brandy Robinson off to a good start out of that media timeout. A great layup under contest. Ashlyn Ellison trying to set things right for Young Harris, but even with Brianna Bell's sharpshooter skills, she comes up shy. Tapped away on that pass. Last touch to Ashlyn Ellison. Braves get it back. UNC Pembroke starting to find their rhythm. They still need some defensive stops. Climb out of this 5-point hole. Was as much as 9 just a few seconds ago. Much as 11 back at the 8-minute mark of this period. Move up top to Melanie Horn. Sees an opportunity for the 3-ball, and it drops home. Back to a 2-point game. Topside, Cochran. Former Columbus State Cougar. Hands off to Ellison, the Armstrong State Pirate. And a foul as Ellison finds herself just a little hard down low. Aisha Love, the perpetrator on that one for UNC Pembroke for this period for the Braves. Ellison becoming a full-time starter here with this squad, inbounds it. Didn't get much time at Armstrong State on the floor, and she's glad she made the decision to go to Young Harris and stay in the Peach Belt Conference. Look at that 22-footed 3 by Sarah Jorgensen. She's pretty good at those, as a matter of fact, but of course not all of those can come to fruition. Had one of her best days, Jorgensen did, against UNC Pembroke just 2 months ago, back in early December. But the Braves are going to try and keep her quiet today. They've done a good job at it. She only has 2 points. Bad defensive job there, leaving Alicia Hardy wide open, but the junior transfer can't get the job done. Braves still find themselves trailing only by 2. Little handoff there for the Swede, Jorgensen. Bell wanted a shot at the 3-ball, but a foul on Melanie Horn. 2 today for the freshman out of Troy, North Carolina. Young Harris finally going to get a chance now to break up a scoreless drought of just over 2.5 minutes, now with the Braves gifting the double bonus. UNC Pembroke's already committed 11 total fouls in this contest. The fact that we're only 3/4 of the way through the second period, that's a bit of an issue for John Haskins and crew. Horn with her 2 fouls checks out. Avery Locklear is onto the floor for the Braves. Locklear got into some foul trouble herself just a few nights ago against Augusta. She's been keeping it clean here on the floor today, though. Pair at the line complete. It's a 4-point advantage once again for the Mountain Lions. Topside, Locklear on to Hardy. Locklear sets a screen. That was nearly illegal, but it opens up Hardy from the elbow. Great little jump stop there from the junior, and the Braves back within 2. Cochran running point, wants to hand it off, fakes the handoff to Ellison and moves to the elbow. Nice little cut there from Brianna Bell. Little move across, and that's just one of those rolls you can't even practice for. Ashlyn Ellison getting the job done. Locklear, top of the key, now to Hardy once more. Bouncer, down low to Robinson, and a foul. And as the senior out of Charlotte gets tangled up with Sarah Garner. Second of the day for Sarah Garner, 4 for Young Harris in this second period. Opens Locklear wide on the left wing. Hardy, a great inbound pass against this man-on defense. Robinson pumped the 3-ball, takes another shot at the elbow. Great move from Brandy Robinson to make it a 2-point game once again. 1:47 remains in this period. Braves on an 11-4 run. Ellison up top to Cochran. Great drive, but steps right into a double team, opens Brianna Bell, and that's a rare miss for Bell off the right iron. Good steal, though, in the conundrum from UNC Pembroke. Great transition, Aisha Love. The jump stop at the elbow to tie the game. Great move from Aisha Love to get on the board. 4 points on the day for Love. The response 3 on the opposite end. No dice from Aaron Cochran. Aisha Love already matching her season total of 4 points in only 12 minutes this game. Knotted at 32 in the final minute of this half. Braves would love some smiles in the locker room. Alicia Hardy can't get it done. Locklear. She holds herself on that one. First foul today on Avery Locklear, trying to snag that rebound. And that means free throws on the way. So it'll be Brianna Bell to take these. One of the best on this team that shoots at only about a 64% mark. Bell, the outlier there, shooting 61 for 73. And that's all lumbering Sarah Reed onto the floor for Young Harris. A perfect trip for Brianna Bell. Braves can try and burn a little clock here, or they can look for the quick tie and see if they'll get another shot before the final buzzer. Robinson to the right block. Nice little cut inside to Aisha Love, and Aisha Love, a career-high 6 points. 23 seconds left in the half. Young Harris has the opportunity for the last shot, if they so please. Ashlyn Ellison sees a wide-open shot for Cochran, but too far off the back iron. Braves, plenty of time to go into the locker room leading. Hardy on the near side. Stevens to the elbow, pulls the brakes. Now Brandy Robinson, 3 to shoot. On to Locklear from the free throw line. No dice. Braves come up empty on the final possession, but they claw their way back from an 11-point deficit and head to the locker room tied. We're knotted at 34, folks. We're going to step aside for just a bit. Be back with some halftime stats in just a bit on the UNCP Sports Network. Back into the UNCP Sports Network, start of the second half here. 10 fresh minutes on the clock as we're knotted at 34 apiece. Matt Sabatas with you. Glad you could take time out of your day to join us. 5 on the floor for the Braves. Farmer, Love, Allen, Stevens there with the basketball, and Alicia Hardy on the left wing. Allen pulls the trigger on a 19-footed J. Aaliyah Farmer, a fantastic offensive rebound, drawing the foul, trying to go with the putback. And that's now 2 on the day for Aaron Cochran. Quick start out of the gate for UNC Pembroke after a fantastic second quarter, outscoring Young Harris 26-17. Aaliyah Farmer will try and get the Braves on the board first, and she gets the job done there. Farmer, former Mars Hill Lion, fantastic showings off the bench this season, only picking up start number 2 today. Gets just above 6 a game on average. That one there is her 4th. It'll be Brianna Bell, or rather Ashlyn Ellison, trying to drive it for Young Harris. They hand off to Sarah Jorgensen. Cochran also on the floor, and then Ganesha Robinson. Robinson with it there, held up at the baseline by Aaliyah Farmer, and Robinson stepped on the baseline, and Braves take it away. Braves led for just a couple of stretches in the closing seconds of that second period. Already a 2-point lead here thanks to the hands of Aaliyah Farmer. They can increase. Nyla Allen has anything to say about it. This man on defense for Young Harris opens up Allen for a split second on the right wing. Nice little jump stop. What a fade from Nyla Allen. Braves a 4-point advantage. UNC Pembroke out of the gates firing here in this half, something that they've struggled with in games past when it comes to their stamina and their grit out of the gate. What a no-look pass. Opens Brianna Bell wide up, but nothing of it. There's Ganesha Robinson, rather, with the 3-ball in the far corner. Ebony Stevens, a little floater. Too much power. Another fantastic offensive board for Aaliyah Farmer. Starting out this second half, and Farmer has done a big portion of the work for the Braves. Jorgensen, top side. Unable to go down low and pick up Sarah Garner. The Braves with another steal. Turnover number 8 today for Young Harris. Little jump stop for Alicia Hardy. Not enough power on that one, and Young Harris will come the other way. Left side. No dice for Sarah Garner. It'll be Jorgensen at the top of the key now, and a handoff to Cochran. Wants to give it to Robinson. Ganesha Robinson drives. Nearly trips herself up and draws the foul as Aaliyah Farmer, I think her feet were moving. That's the right call. She doesn't believe it, but 2 on the day now for Aaliyah Farmer. 1 for each side this period. Free throws for Ganesha Robinson. Junior out of Hopkinsville, Tennessee, has been getting starts here and there today, and unfortunately, not one of the best at the free throw line here for Matt Steersman's squad. Has the most trips to the free throw line out of any Mountain Lion on the team, but even with that make, she still shoots well below 50%. Aisha Love running point for UNC Pembroke. A career day for the junior. Alicia Hardy goes for the cutting Aaliyah Farmer, and Farmer with 6 points already in the half. UNC Pembroke, all of a sudden a 7-point advantage, outscoring Young Harris 8-1 this quarter, and a travel on the elbow from Ashlyn Ellison. 42-35. We're not even a quarter of the way through the third. Aisha Love can take her time a little bit. Man on look from Young Harris. And bad pass there from Ebony Stevens. Aaliyah Farmer got it tripped up a little by Sarah Garner. Here comes Aaron Cochran. Good little split there, but too much power on the shot. Fantastic handling on the rebound from Nyla Allen. Makes an opportunity in transition, but the speed from Aaron Cochran. Look at the junior go, and she's able to pull it away from UNC Pembroke. 6 seconds shaved off of the shot clock, and Braves will get the inbound. Stevens wants Allen from 19 feet out. Allen drops it in the bucket, but the shot will not count. That foul there is Ganesha Robinson. Railroaded Aaliyah Farmer. Came before the shot. 3rd of the day for Robinson, however. And the Braves will get just a fresh 30 on the shot clock. That's all that's going to come from it. Robinson is going to be lifted from this game. Brianna Bell in for Young Harris. Brandy Robinson will take out Aaliyah Farmer after that hard little hit. Now Stevens will try again. Allen opens herself up on the far corner this time. Splits past Erin Cochran and drops it home for 2. Fantastic move for the senior out of East Orange, New Jersey. She's climbing the leaderboards fast, now with 6 points. On the left side, a drive and a charge foul. Fantastic coverage from Brandy Robinson. Ashlyn Ellison tagged with number 3 today. UNC Pembroke on a fantastic run here in this third period. They've outscored the Mountain Lions by 9. Allison with her 3 fouls brought off, replaced by Megan McGuire, or Megan McQuaid rather. Nyla Allen up top to Robinson. Aisha Love on top side to Allen. The 3-ball, front iron, bad bounce, offensive board. Right back out up top to Nyla Allen. Uses the chance to drive. Robinson now. Here's Aisha Love. Her first 3-ball of the season comes up just a little bit shy. Would have been a great opportunity for Aisha Love. Couldn't handle her own offensive board. But UNC Pembroke leads by 9. Cochran wants to drive, but the Braves 2-3 isn't going to let her. Jorgensen now to the top side. Bell, she's been the most deadly from 3-point range today. The broken ankle on Alicia Hardy. She's asking for a mop-up there as we've got a whistle here. Hardy lost her shoe. You're going to bring in T. Graham after that. Basket good for Jorgensen regardless. That's the important thing. 44-37, UNC Pembroke still leads. Love, not able to get it to Robinson in time. Stripped away. Sarah Garner on the other end. Young Harris finding themselves trailing by 9. It's putting a little spring in their step. 4th steal on the day for Young Harris. Braves with that many as well. Here's T. Graham, left wing. She got pulled out of that first half early after picking up 2 fouls. Allen has an opportunity to find Graham, but Nyla Allen elects for the 19-footer instead. Puts UNC Pembroke back up by 7. 5:20 remains in this period. Faking the bounce off to Bell. Cochran finally gives it to her, and Bell tries a 3-ball. She's been a little quiet as of late, starting the day 3 for 3. She's now 4 for 9 from distance. Nice little handoff again. Bell wanted another shot at it. Moves in, and another late whistle on a drive in the lane. Second time today, one on each side that we've seen that extremely late whistle. As Aaliyah Farmer picks up number 3. So it will be a pair at the free throw line for Brianna Bell. She had a perfect trip her last time. Chance to go once more, and good there. Bell, one of the best on this team, an 84% mark from the charity stripe. Six-point advantage for the Braves, shrunk to 5 there. Still a big offensive chance for UNCP. 6-2 run as of late in favor of Young Harris. Graham to a wide open Stevens on the wing. Perfect 3-ball. Ebony Stevens. Great response to those free throws. It's 49-41. Handoff to Cochran. She drives. Opens Bell on the wing. Over top is Jorgensen. Nice little move. Now to Garner. Move into the paint once more. Turned away slightly by Alicia Hardy. That could be a block for the junior. See how it turns out in the box score. T. Graham. She could have handed it off there. Man on defense for Young Harris. Ebony Stevens to Hardy. Screen from Graham. Back to Stevens on the off-ball screen. Bouncer to Brandy Robinson. Cuts herself open to the right block. Can't get it. Own offensive board. Second chance and 1. Brandy Robinson 6 points on the day. And the senior tacking on to some quality ball. 10-point advantage for UNC Pembroke as we reach a timeout. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Well, after the Braves have clawed their way back from an 11-point deficit midway through the second period, ended the half tied, they've outscored Young Harris by 10 here in the third. But it's a chance to go up by 11 here with an and-one opportunity from Brandy Robinson. Great little move cutting the baseline to drop one in the bucket. Foul on Sarah Jorgensen, her second today, and Robinson converts the three-point play. 7 points on the afternoon for Brandy Robinson. But a quick transition move. Opportunity here is Cochran loses it for just a second. Now it's Jorgensen. Ashlyn Ellison. Jorgensen, the 22-footer. She's been trying those from a greater distance throughout a majority of this contest, and it hasn't worked for her yet. Sarah Jorgensen is 0 for 4 from three-point range. Only 2 for 7 overall, and that's only good for 6 points. Ebony Stevens on the right wing. Braves lead by 11. High pass down to Robinson. In the mid-range, Jay comes up empty, and no one's home for that rebound. Braves have put up 6 points in just a minute of play. Cochran saw an opportunity for that three ball, but didn't have enough room on the top of the key. Brianna Bell, way too much power. She's been wildly inconsistent from distance today. T. Graham nearly charged there, but a great little pass down low to Ebony Stevens. Braves an 8-0 run. Something has changed in these Braves. We'll have to talk to John Haskins about what went on in that locker room, because this is a different Braves team than what we saw in the first quarter. Great little move down low by Sarah Reed. Brandy Robinson was trying to keep it clean and couldn't put anything on. First score in nearly 3 minutes for Young Harris. Still an 11-point advantage. Graham through an Isla Allen screen. Stevens wants Allen again. Nice off-ball screen to set up the senior for a 19-footer. Right iron. Missed chance there for UNC Pembroke. Got to make up for it defensively. A step inside and a charge. Robinson had the feet set. Cochran tagged for number 3 today. Head coach Matt Steersman getting a little frustrated over there on the bench. 4th season with this squad. Hasn't been a very good one. One of the better that they've seen, though, so far. Their 5-11 conference mark. Steersman, a 38-63 record here manning the Mountain Lions. Graduate of Oklahoma City University. Assisted by Anna Claire Knight and John Haskins and crew. Starting to prove that they've got a little more to offer against this 2-3 zone. Great handoff to T. Graham. Opens Ebony Stevens up. Her foot was on the back line. Stevens wishes she had that one back. An unnecessary turnover for UNC Pembroke here in the third period. 4th this half, 10th this game. Still an 11-point lead. Braves have the double bonus if they can draw any more fouls. A step on the near side. Brianna Bell, an opening in the paint, still no dice. Offensive rebound opportunity for Young Harris, and a great fight from Bell to force the jump ball. Alicia Hardy couldn't hold possession just long enough, and the arrow favors Young Harris. So Ellison averaged only 2 points per game at Armstrong State last season. Now Brianna Bell, still inconsistent from three-point range. She's 1 for her last 9 from outside the arc. Nyla Allen tries to play it a little closer to the chest, but still comes up short. Over a full minute and a half since our last score. Nice little break there from Erin Cochran. Can't get it done at the basket, though. Great defensive board from Brandy Robinson. She's got 5 on the day. And T. Graham can start to slow things down a little bit as we head towards the final minute of this third quarter. Nice little cross back there from T. Graham. Gets it right back from Brandy Robinson. A bouncer, but a kick on Erin Cochran. So the Braves will get it right back with 15 seconds to shoot. First of a doubleheader here at the English E. Jones Center. Should be a fun contest. Men and the Mountain Lions to be facing off in just a little bit. The inbound finds Allen through a screen into the paint with the left hand, a foul. Coming up shy on it. Who's this on? Ganesha Robinson. 4 already on the day for the junior out of Hopkinsville. Robinson has not been having a good day on the floor to match it either. Only 1 for 3 with a free throw to her credit. She had a career day against UNC Pembroke. Nyla Allen, though, putting together another quality start herself. 1 point away from extending that double-digit point streak to 17 games. Aaliyah Farmer replacing Brandy Robinson. Great day for the senior coming off of the bench. 3 for 6, 5 rebounds. Only 12 minutes Brandy Robinson has played. And there's point number 10 for Nyla Allen. She'll get checked out for Jill Ebron. So Young Harris running point. Braves 13-point lead is the largest of the afternoon. Little handoff to Bell. Wants another 3 ball. Back iron again. She's now 1 for 10 after starting the day 3 for 3. Cochran, a 21-footer. Too much power again, and another defensive rebound from Alicia Hardy. 9 boards on the day for the junior. It's a career high for the Fayetteville native. T. Graham can take the last shot here in the third period, and Braves can start the fourth with a substantial lead. Ebron sets the screen. Just a couple to shoot, and Stevens comes up shy with it. Not enough time for the Braves to put it back up, but still a 13-point advantage after 3 quarters. What a turnaround for UNC Pembroke. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
That third quarter, a blowout in UNC Pembroke's favor. 22-9, outscoring Young Harris. And a pretty comfy 13-point lead headed here into the fourth, but by no means is that an insurmountable lead for Young Harris College. Braves will get the ball to start this fourth and final period. Each team trying to go 6-11 in the conference season and hold on to that 8th place spot. The last that would get you into the conference tournament with still 6 games left to play. Melanie Horn off to the races to start this fourth quarter. 7 points on the day for the freshman Horn. A bouncer mishandled by Reed, taken by UNC Pembroke. Here comes Braves. T. Graham through Jill Ebron's screen. Nice little drive the right side of the lane. Aaliyah Farmer, a fight for the board. A foul. Sarah Reed committing one on the 4. Second of the day for the junior Reed. And the Braves will get a fresh shot clock to inbound this one. Erin Cochran back onto the floor with her 3 fouls. Horn looking for the inbound, sends it to Stevens, freshman to senior there. Screen by Aaliyah Farmer, back up top to Graham. T. Graham putting Jill Ebron for the screen. Doesn't take it and sets up Horn for a 3-ball, too short. Horn her own offensive board, too short once more. Last touched on Young Harris. Nice fight for the board there. Sarah Garner just had it roll off of her back. Not much you can do in a situation like that. Near side, Stevens, dribble drives, wants Horn. Instead goes the Farmer on the left wing. Now moving slowly, already a minute elapsed in this period. The Braves have the only points of the 4th. Graham trying to find Aaliyah Farmer down low. 10 to shoot. Ebron's going to take a chance on the right side of the lane under contest. Great defensive pressure there from Sarah Reed. Down we go for Sarah Jorgensen. Drive incoming from Ellison. A spin at the elbow. Jorgensen from distance. Too short. Look at the crash on that board. The save from Melanie Horn. And picked up by Ebony Stevens. Braves firing on all cylinders on the rebounds today. 41 against Young Harris's 27. Melanie Horn, Jill Ebron, now Ebony Stevens, all taking their time. The drive from Stevens, the up and under, doesn't take. The second chance, and Jill Ebron continuing a fantastic day. Only 10 minutes played, 4 points, 3 rebounds. And the Braves, a 17-point advantage. Tack a steal onto the day for Jill Ebron. Transition for Aaliyah Farmer, and a foul. Little too short on the shot, but Aaliyah Farmer a chance at the free throw line to try and add more under her 8-point day. She had a season high 14 points against this team back on December 2nd. Already 8 today for Aaliyah Farmer. That one bounces off to the left side. Nyla Allen back onto the floor for UNC Pembroke as well. Allen extending that double-digit point streak to 16 straight games now. Last time these two teams faced off, she only had 2. That was a season low for Allen. Definitely she figured things out, and look at the offensive board from Melanie Horn. In an empty possession for UNC Pembroke. What a turn that would have been for the Braves. They still lead by 17, though. Ashlyn Ellison pitching it off to Erin Cochran. Cochran had a wide open lane in the basket. Surprised she didn't take it. And the wide shot there from Ganesha Robinson leads to a jump ball. Young Harris has the arrow in their favor. And now Sarah Garner will enter the fray. So Ellison to inbound off the jump ball. Goes high to Garner. Cochran. Little nice bounce down low to Sarah Reed. Little scoop shot, splitting 2, but Sarah Reed, first time she struggled with accuracy today. Unable to pick up the rebound as well, and the Braves are going to burn some more clock with this 17-point advantage. Ebony Stevens off her own foot, or foot race for it. Picked up, no, rolled away. There's going to be a fight, and Erin Cochran finally the first to get there. Ganesha Robinson limping a little, but she's often moving. Sarah Reed gets the job done on the right side of the lane. And a timeout by Young Harris head coach Matt Stersman. Brings us to a timeout ourselves. 60-45, Braves ahead. Can they close it out? Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Only about 7 minutes between Peach Belt Conference win number 6 for UNCP this season. But they need to close it out on a high note. The second half has been one long high note for UNCP. Outscored Young Harris by 13 in the third. We're still a little early in this fourth, though, to see how it shakes out. Braves have, as they usually would, been burning a little bit of clock with such a wide advantage to their favor. And now it's Melanie Horn. Dribble drive to the right elbow, down to the low block, and on top to Aaliyah Farmer. 19-footed J hits the wire just above the basket, and that's a out-of-bounds basketball. So Young Harris will get it, and Braves will just set up a defense. Ashlyn Ellison, the former Armstrong State Pirate, only got to spend 1 year there as a freshman before Armstrong State had to fold, leave the PBC, and a foul on Melanie Horn as Ganesha Robinson was looking to drive. 3 today for Melanie Horn. Still a great day overall, though, for the freshman. 7 points, 3 for 7 shooting, a 3-ball to her credit, 4 rebounds in only 13 minutes. She'll stay in. Head coach John Haskins not waiting. We're ready to go. The inbound finds Bell. No, Robinson. She loses her footing for just a second as she's double-teamed at the left block. Throws off the accuracy. Robinson, 1 for 5 today. The Braves. Rebound number 45 today. T. Graham on the opposite end. Coming up shy. Perhaps turned away there by Aaron Cochran. Seconds ticking off, though. Cochran opens up Robinson in the low block. What a rejection from Alicia Hardy. Turns into a Braves basketball. Horn on to Allen. Top side, and the Braves can burn a little more with the 15-point advantage. We've still gone nearly a minute and a half without a score from either side. Allen tries to change that, gets the job done with the push in the lane. 62-45, Braves lead. Coming up at the midway point of this fourth and final quarter. Nice little drive there from Ashlyn Ellison, but comes up just a bit shy. And a timeout by John Haskins. 62-45, Braves lead. We'll step aside. Back in a moment on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Once more on the UNCP Sports Network, a 17-point advantage for the Braves. Trying to close it out with a little bit of flair, but running the clock has been their MO lately. It looks like Young Harris is starting to realize the desperate situation that they're in. Last time these two teams met, Braves fell by only 3 after leading for some stretches on the road in Young Harris, Georgia. Great little move at the elbow there from Melanie Horn. Follows up her own shot and draws the foul on the rebound. Only the second foul today for Young Harris in this period. It's Brianna Bell, the senior out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, picking up number 1 today. And Nyla Allen picks the inbound pass out of the air. And that was a nearly miscommunicated pass, but Erin Cochran just got a fingertip on it. Sending it across half court, and the Braves avoid the turnover. Brandy Robinson, top of the key, sets the screen for Ebony Stevens, and now Nyla Allen. Allen's been known to take those contested three-pointers if she wants. She'll try it here. Exactly what I was talking about. Just front iron, though. T. Graham couldn't get there in time. She was the last to touch it. Young Harris, a scoreless drought of just over 2 minutes. That's exactly what the Braves want to hear. They'd like to make it go even longer. Move inside from Cochran. Wants to get into the paint. Does. Feeds Reed down low. Great move from Young Harris. 8 points on the day for Sarah Reed. 6 of them coming in this half alone. T. Graham across the timeline. Nearly gets it stripped. Slides through a double team. Saves it at the sideline, but right into the hands of Sarah Jorgensen. Great transition opportunity for Cochran. Stutter steps Nyla Allen and draws the foul. Great heads-up play from Erin Cochran. 3 fouls on the afternoon for Nyla Allen. Though 2 free throws incoming as Young Harris will try to pull back within 13. First of which good. Cochran spent her freshman, sophomore seasons. PVC foe Columbus State. Didn't get much playing time there. Was on the floor a decent amount. Didn't fit in too well with the offense. Only about 4 per game. Here with Young Harris, though, she's really found her niche. 10.8 points per game this season. 6 points today. Only able to split that line at the charity stripe. Ebony Stevens saw an opportunity for the 3. A little hard against this man on defense. 5 to shoot. Graham opens up. Horn can't drain it. Too far. Still ate a lot of time, but Braves not out of the woods yet. 3:20 remains. A step inside. Back up top. Cochran, the 3 ball. Comes up shy. Robinson saves it for just a second right into the hands of T. Graham. Graham trying to escape. Getting across the timeline. Only a little bit of duress. And Nyla Allen, who's leaving her wide open. She really thought about that one. You could see it in her eyes. T. Graham through Allen's screen. The elbow back up top to the senior. And now Ebony Stevens will take a little time. 9 to shoot for Stevens. Through the screen, the right lane. And a blocking foul on Sarah Reed. 3 on the day for the junior out of Georgia. And a chance for the Braves to break a scoreless drought of just over 2 minutes. It'll be Ebony Stevens to give it a go. She's led the Braves for most of the way, but it's been a while since she scored her 10th point. Nyla Allen since eclipsed her with 12. So now Stevens a chance. 2 for 2 today from the charity stripe. She only made a handful of trips this season. Doesn't always get the opportunity to make them count. She makes that one count. Back to a 15-point advantage for UNC Pembroke. Braves led by as much as 17 through stretches, trailed by as much as 11 early on in the second period. Clawed back to tie it at 34 apiece at the half. Fantastic runs in the third to go up by 13. And on the far side, a step in, Jorgensen, the 3 ball. Too much power the fight as the ball sails out of bounds. It was last touched by UNC Pembroke. Young Harris, an abysmal day from distance. 5 for 31. Check in on its way, and Brianna Bell. They'll wait to signal her in, though. Who's going to take this next shot? Ellison moves into the paint, opens Cochran at the top of the key. Great little drive against Melanie Horn. Can't get it to fall through two, but draws the foul regardless. Is this on Horn? No, it's on Alicia Hardy. 2 today for the junior out of Fayetteville. So now Cochran, a chance to add on to her 6-point day. There it is. Free throws have really been the only thing that Young Harris has done at a consistently high mark. 12 for 18 with that make. 13 for 19 there. From three-point range, they're 5 for 32. From the floor in general, they're 16 for 57. We'll step aside now after those free throws. 64 to 50, Braves lead. A big chance to close it out here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Relatively quiet.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else?
Allen unable to
try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They're located next to Lumberton High School.
For the time being on the UNCP Sports Network.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician, Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care.
And against a team like Young Harris that doesn't score at a high mark in the Peach Belt Conference, that's usually good enough. Alicia Hardy takes the inbound. Full court press now. Stevens, misguided cross-court pass. Nearly stolen by Sarah Reed. What a save from Nyla Allen. And Brandy Robinson with the wide open lay-in. That was a scary moment for the Braves. They held their composure with the best of them, though. Down the lane, drives Ellison. Comes up shy, and Ebony Stevens was out of bounds, and that touched her. So the transition means nothing for Young Harris. Braves have a chance to set up defense. Jorgensen wants to pass it, drives instead, pulls up in the paint, and still, poor day from the floor for Young Harris. They're now 16 for 60. Allen, double team. Across the court to Stevens, and we might see some fouls incoming. Young Harris has no more to give. Only 1:30 left to play, a 16-point deficit. So now with the fouls, this is going to be a long close. Unless the Braves just have some perfect free throw shooting behind their backs. Already 4 for 4 from the charity stripe today. 5 for 5 now with 7 points. One of the better on this team for UNC Pembroke, 84% in her trips. Still been a relatively quiet fourth period. Braves put up only 8 points in the first, but then 26 in the second, 22 in the third, and even after that miss, 11 here in the fourth. Lead by 17, matches their highest lead this evening. Ganesha Robinson, mishandled pass, a fight for it. Picked up by the Braves, and a foul on Sarah Reed. Melanie Horn had an upper hand there, and Reed tagged with her fourth today. More free throws. Strap in, folks, and when I say strap in, I mean just get ready for a long one. If that's the way the rest of this contest is going to be going, we should be here for a decent while. Remember the men's game to follow after this one as Hardy sinks the first free throw. A couple of swap outs defensively there for Young Harris. Hardy trying to make it 8 points on the day, and she does. Fantastic day for the junior out of Fayetteville, and now the largest lead of the day at 19 for UNC Pembroke. Brianna Bell, a step inside the line, had too much power. And that's last touched on Sarah Garner, going one-on-one with Brandy Robinson there for the board. 1:05 remains. Waiting for the conclusion of this one, the Braves need to have faith in their free throw shooting. Horn has Allen open for the inbound, but elects to go with Alicia Hardy. Hardy, double-teamed off her own foot. Picked up by Erin Cochran. A feed down low. Ganesha Robinson comes up shy. Her own offensive board, the second chance, comes up empty as well, but a foul on Nyla Allen. 4 today for the senior. That's been really her only blemish on a 5 for 11 shooting day. 8 total rebounds for Allen. First on its way from Robinson. Too far, no good. 7th miss from the charity stripe today for Young Harris. Second on its way, also no good. So an empty trip. Allen gets caught up in a fight for it. Braves have the possession arrow here, so they'll just get the chance to inbound it. UNC Pembroke taking their sweet time here. Got to get a little bit of that perspiration in the restricted zone. Now Melanie Horn can inbound. Nyla Allen with the baseball pass. Has it across half court. No worry about the press. They might have to foul, though. Allen, a great bounce pass to Alicia Hardy. Braves can start to run a lot of clock here. Ebony Stevens backed up to half court. She's double-teamed again. Here's Nyla Allen. 35 to play. The Braves are going to go 6-11 in the conference season, 8-13 on the year. And they'll move into that sole 8th place position, splitting the season series with Young Harris. Allen, as the shot clock was expiring, came up a little shy there. And now it'll be Ganesha Robinson on the far side. Pass out to Jorgensen, up top the 3 ball from Sarah Garner. That's just been the day for Young Harris. 5 for 35 from distance. Ebony Stevens on the right wing to close it out. Braves, a fantastic 19-point victory today. And they hold on to that 8th place spot in the PBC. We'll talk to you when the men's game starts. Back in a bit on the UNCP Sports Network.